Hi, thank you for watching this video. Really quick, I want to talk about Arise's certification courses that are required for you to take prior to servicing a client. And we're going to talk about a couple things. Number one, um, does it cost anything to take these courses? So, no and yes. No, and well, yes, in the sense that you will have to pay $20 to get enrolled in the course. That just kind of secures your seat. That $20 is 100% refunded to you as long as you show up the first day of class. So, as long as you aren't enrolling in these courses with zero intent to show up, you're good. You're going to get that $20 back. Another fee that you'll have to pay at least once upfront is a $30 background check. That is because you're servicing Fortune 500, Fortune 1000, Fortune 500 companies. Of course, they're going to want the person or whoever is working these accounts and dealing with their customers. They're going to want a background check on these people. They're going to want at least some sort of security, some sort of comfort in knowing that they're not hiring or working with people, rather, that will steal information and various things like this. So you're going to have to pay that background check. You're going to have to pay the $20 enrollment fee. The $20 fee you will get back as long as you show up for class. The $30 background check, you don't have to worry about again for another 3 years once you pay for it once. So about a $50 initial invest on this. And then in addition to that, how long does the training take? So training can take, or rather, I'm sorry, the certification course can take anywhere from 4 to 6 weeks to accomplish or to complete. And then some people might have an issue with that time commitment. My thought on this is, as a business owner, and I can understand your thinking along those lines if you were like a W-2 employee, and that's your mindset. So if that's the case, this is probably not for you. But as a business owner, I know that I've spent much longer than that not getting paid, putting in all kinds of hours, cold calling, cold emailing, various things like this, trying to obtain clients. And I was never guaranteed to actually land a client. I was just doing it in hopes that I would land one, but there was no guarantee of that. With Arise, if you complete that time and put in that commitment, you're guaranteed to be able to start working for this client. So there is no application. There is no, well, you take the course and as long as you pass, that's great, but you still have to apply and we still have to choose you. It's not, it has nothing to do with that. You're guaranteed to be able to start working once you pass that course according to the client's preferences. So that is really nice. I know, for me, as a business owner working off of Arise and obtaining clients off of the platform, I've had to pay a lot of money and put in a lot of time up front to do so. Most of you who are freelancers, maybe you freelance via Upwork and Fiverr, you understand the time commitment and the cost to obtain clients. And there is no guarantee with either of those platforms. At least on Arise, you have somewhat of a guarantee that you'll be able to start servicing these clients as soon as you're finished. I really think that anyone who understands and has a business owner mentality shouldn't see a problem with that at all. It should make perfect sense as to why you would have to do all of this. Um, Another thing is people wanting to know, are they paid during the training? You are paid if you take calls. If you're not, then it is otherwise unpaid. Again, as a business owner, should not come as a surprise to any of us. All of the work that we have to do to obtain clients, all of that is unpaid. And you do it all because you want to obtain the client. And once you do, that makes it worth it. As an employee, the one area that, like I said, I don't think this is for you. If you have that employee mindset, I don't believe this is really for you. However, I will say this: how much time have you spent applying to jobs on Indeed and barely getting callbacks and barely getting interviews? And that probably hasn't cost you much money, but it's cost you a lot of time. I know that back when I had to apply for jobs, I mean, you can easily spend 8 hours a day just submitting applications. That's a full-time job. You could easily do 40 hours a week submitting applications and you're not guaranteed to get anything. So that's pretty much what I would throw out to you to kind of compare and get you in the right frame of mind when you're thinking about Arise. If you are thinking about coming from the employee world and getting into freelancing, Arise is a great place to start. But like I said, you really have to come into that, you're a business owner now. You're not an employee anymore. So as an owner, it makes sense that you're going to have some upfront costs. It makes sense that you're going to have some time commitments where you're not getting paid to do what you're doing, but you're doing it in hopes of landing that client. But like I said, on Arise, you're actually guaranteed to be able to start servicing that client once you pass, whereas all these other platforms, that is just not the case. So I just wanted to touch on that really quick. Wanted to make that short little video. So that's about all I have for this video. Depending on where you're watching this from, if you would like to get started with Arise, working under our company, and we have other videos, I'll have to link to it in the description below. But we have other videos that tell you the difference between working on Arise as a sole proprietor and working under us as an IBO. We have very low IBO fees, I believe, compared to most other IBOs I've seen. Our IBO fees are only about 15 bucks bi-weekly. And we don't hold you into long-term contracts. We hold you about 3 months, and that's it. So you're not even with us that long. If you're looking for an IBO to work up under, we would be a great option. So reach out to us. Depending on where you're watching this from, there may be a form below for you to fill out. There might be a scheduling meeting link or something to that extent for you to go ahead and schedule a meeting with us so you can ask more questions if you need to. So I'm not sure exactly where this is being viewed or being shown, but there should be somewhere for you to reach out to us if you wanted to ask questions or get started. You can also visit our website, which is being shown here in this video. You can check that out at tryoutsource360.com. And click on join our team, and that'll give you a little bit more information about what we do and who we are. So thank you again for watching this video, and we'll see you next time.